Okay, in our last tutorial we created a cockpit. This time we're going to create some modifications to the fuselage and to the wing. I'm going to start with the wing. So I'm going to start a new 2D sketch on the wing. So I click on the wing to do that, and we're just going to pan using that little hand tool. There we go. And we need a small rectangle. Now it's important to remember the dimensions that you created for the little rectangle on the bottom of the cockpit. So I'm just going to start my rectangle over to the side here because I'll dimension it to position it later. So I'm going to draw my rectangle, and the width is always going to be 3 millimeters, or you could even put 2.9 because I'm going to maybe put 2.95 because the laser cutter it wastes a little bit of material, and so the hole will be marginally larger than 3 millimeters if you make it 3 mils. Okay, so press tab, and I made mine 30 millimeters in length, so I might say 29.95. Okay, and press enter. Now I need to position this. So if I click on this outer edge and then to my edge of my piece there, I can actually see the measurement that I have right there. I'm going to click it to edit, and I have to do a little bit of math here. So, all right, so I have to do a little bit of math here. So it's going to be 110. But I do, so 110 is half of my 220 total length. But I also need to minus half of our 2.95 here. So it is in fact going to be 108, that would be minus 2. Now we need to think of how do we minus 95? So half of 95 would be 47.5. So I'm going to make this 107.457, and that should be our midpoint. Beautiful. Okay, now you could also be dimensioning your top and bottom. So if we know that the total width is 55, our half of 55. So I'm just going to go here, zooming in. We've got our dimensioning tool. I'm going to make sure that I'm clicking on this line here and the edge, and then clicking in between. So half of 55 in total width. So our half of 55 is 27, and we also need to minus our 30 there. So let's just pause. So 55 minus 30 is going to give us 25, and half of 25 is 12.5. Okay, so all I need to do is actually change this to 12.5. Okay, and now we have that position. So we're going to press finish sketch, and we now need to extrude, and going to, again, we can get into our isometric view, and we're just going to pan a little bit closer, and just remembering this same operation. So extrude, and we're going to click on the shape that we're extruding. We're going to control the direction that we'll be extruding in, and we're going to say distance is all, and the operation is cut. Press OK, and we're finished. All right. And basically all we need to do now is perform that same operation to create a cut in the fuselage, and then you'll be able to attach your cockpit laser cut and make it nice and strong by using a mortise and tenon joint. Thank you for watching.